325 MPs voted against Jeremy Corbyn's motion, while he got the backing of 306. And that means the government won by 19 votes. Paul Brennan begins our coverage.
She's not just clinging on, she's fighting on.
This evening, the government has won the confidence of Parliament. This now gives us all the opportunity to focus on finding a way forward on Brexit. I believe it is my duty to deliver on the British people's instruction to leave the European Union, and I intend to do so.
Far from quitting over Tuesday night's historic defeat, Theresa May returned to Parliament on Wednesday in combative mood.
Order.
The Prime Minister knew that the rebels who voted against her Brexit deal would vote with her this time.
The ayes to the right, 306. The noes to the left, 325.
It gives her the breathing room to start talking to opposition leaders about her Plan B.
I would like to invite the leaders of parliamentary parties to meet with me individually, and I would like to start these meetings tonight. Mr. Speaker, the government approaches these meetings in a constructive spirit, and I urge others to do the same.
In response, the opposition Labour Party urged her to take no deal off the table.
The government must remove clearly, once and for all, the prospect of the catastrophe of a no-deal Brexit from the EU and all the chaos that would come as a result of that.
Europe has reacted with some alarm to the turmoil at Westminster. EU nations have started accelerating their preparations for a no-deal Brexit on March 29th.
The Commission regrets the rejection of the withdrawal agreement, as the representative of the Council has said, because we do believe this was the best possible outcome.
Yes, we are making preparations for a no-deal scenario. We have to do that now. That does include checks at the ports and airports, but we're not making preparations for checks along the land border. But having said that, the only way that we can avoid a hard border long term isn't through goodwill, isn't through the right words. It has to be through an agreement.
But suspicion is growing that the Prime Minister's Plan B will look remarkably similar to the deal so emphatically rejected already. The UK is really now in the realms of the unprecedented. Many MPs are so sceptical of Theresa May's chances of finding a workable Plan B for Brexit that one group is actively seeking to strip her of power and hand it instead to the powerful Parliamentary Liaison Committee for a cross-party solution. And the government would be legally obliged to follow its recommendations. It could advocate a new general election, another referendum perhaps, and the MPs would effectively be in charge of the executive. These are indeed extraordinary times. Paul Brennan, Al Jazeera, Westminster.